An Oklahoma Corporation Commissioner wins a 5th term, while a political newcomer bounces a 5-term congressman. Just 2 of the stories we'll discuss, along with the Supreme Court's decision on the Affordable Care Act and how that will affect this year's elections. Politics is the big topic today on Oklahoma Forum.
Not much to draw people to the polls.
None at all, although there was one on Tuesday, and it was the only statewide race. And only Republicans could vote in it because it was the Republican primary for Corporation Commission. And Bob Anthony wins once again. He is a powerhouse.
He is.
Yeah. It's one of the most popular Republican vote getters in state history. And there have been at least a couple of general elections where he was the top. He led the ticket higher above U.S. senators and everybody else. This year he won't have to do that in November. But Anthony is respected and people trust him. There's something about his manner and his style. It just keeps getting ratified by Oklahoma voters.
What's ironic, though, is that I'm not sure that's commonly shared within the Republican Party. You get a sense that he is from the old Henry Bellman school, but he's an outsider with party leadership today, which is seen as a lot more conservative, I think, than Bob Anthony is.
And what's so interesting about that is you find Democrats that absolutely love him as well. He's widely loved by the people, a populist candidate, if you will.
It's interesting, though, because, I mean, in the election where Coburn was elected the senator, it's very clear that Anthony's support swung to Coburn and not to Kirk Humphreys. That's just a quick example of he has a way of appealing to the whole base of Oklahoma voters. And of course, he's had elections where a whole lot of Democrats supported him. I think, I can't remember which race it was, that Democrats gravitated his direction. So Bob is kind of a unique character in some ways, and he just showed it again.
Is it an indication of his popularity and actually his expertise and his experience that the Democrats did not even put up a candidate to run against him?
Absolutely.
Short answer is yes.
Well, and remember 2 years ago that the D's were 0 for in statewide races, and so I think that was, you know, nobody wants to be on that ticket in November. It's a Democrat in a statewide race, I don't think, this time.
And 6 years ago, he did have a very solid opponent in Cody Graves and still won.
Right.
So that's the Corporation Commission race, the only statewide this time around.